Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Let me see. Let me pull out of here. I might have to get some gas. It's cool. I'll get gas when I get a little close. When I get a little close. Uh, but yeah, man. Yeah. So, whew. So if you've been on the last, or just like a few minutes ago, the last live stream, whatever, we were talking a little bit about James Harden, and I went on a low key rant, but James Harden ain't okay. Harden got traded? Are you serious? Who he get traded to? No, he got traded for real? Did he get traded? Oh, please tell me he got traded while I was ranting like a few minutes ago. Did James Harden get to the Nets? Did he get traded as I was talking about him earlier? Did he like just get traded, or was it earlier? For what? What'd they give up? It just happened. Wow, I just got done ranting about this dude. They're not gonna win nothing. Nets ain't gonna win nothing. If you guys are worried about the Nets, don't be. They're not gonna do anything. You can't have a guy like that on your team and expect to, everything's gonna be okay. It's too many egos. Way too many egos. And it's a low-key super team if they would even play. I don't even know where Kyrie is right now. But what did they give up? What did the Nets give up? Don't worry about it. Just now, Jared Allen, LeVert, draft picks, and some other team as well. Oh my goodness. 4 draft picks? They gave up 4 draft picks? 4 draft picks and Jared Allen? Do they have anybody to defend in the paint? Good luck. Y'all, do not worry about it. Do not stress about the Nets. Alright? Do not worry about the Nets. There's nothing to worry about. Rockets won that trade. Yeah, they won that trade. This dude didn't even want to be there. You got John Wall, who obviously want to be there, and he looks like he's ready to be a leader again. You got Boogie, who thankfully he's healthy right now. But yeah, no, they won it. They won. That's a lot of picks. That's a lot of picks. So they're good. Yeah, they definitely won it. No doubt in my mind that they won that one. That's ridiculous though. Like, they gave up that much just for him. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, by the way, guys, I'm just gonna say this now because they're early in the video. If somebody's watching it later on, go join the group chat. Link below. I got a link to it. I think I got in the description, just flick group chat, I think. But right now we're like at 950 something. There's also a giveaway going on. I forgot to mention on the last video. There's a giveaway going on for Spurs basketball. Somebody had the audacity, okay, to message me about the Spurs basketball. And he said, man, that thing looked cheap. I won one of those at a Six Flags one year. And I'm like, okay, what does that have to do with anything? It's a giveaway. If you join the group chat, it's not like you got to pay money to get into Six Flags. You got to pay money to try to win a basketball in Six Flags. All you got to do here is just join the group chat and follow the easy directions on there. Like, I was like, dude, that was the stupidest comment I've ever seen in my entire life. I won that. It's like, so? What does that have to do with anything? Oh, that's besides the point. Yeah, the James Harden trade. That's crazy, yo. That's really crazy. I'm dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded. But yeah, the Nets, don't worry about them. Honestly, I think it's gonna blow up. I don't think they have a concrete leader to try to bring it all together. As it stands right now, we don't know, what kind of coach Nash is right now. He's a wonderful he seems like a wonderful guy. He was a great player. He's actually one of my top point guards. But as a coach, I mean, we don't know if he's going to be able to bring this together. We don't know if he can manage egos. We don't know. The only thing we do know is the players definitely probably have respect for him right now, because he's a former player. But at the same time, people might say, well, similar to Steve Kerr. Keep in mind, Steve Kerr won rings. Okay, Steve Kerr had some rings under his belt before he became a coach. You know, so he could tell you a thing or two about winning a championship. Not to mention he had one of the biggest shots in NBA history, the pass from Michael Jordan. One of the biggest shots in NBA history. So he got something in his arsenal there. Steve Nash, wonderful point guard, one of my top point guards, but he don't have the hardware, you know, so you don't know where that's going to go. And then on top of it, when you think of the Nets, do they really have like I said, do they have a concrete leader? Is it going to be KD? Like, is KD the concrete leader? And I don't mean like on the court, but I mean like vocally. I mean, is he? And we know Kyrie isn't. I mean, and I don't want to talk bad about Kyrie, and we're going to talk about Spurs in a little bit, because I want to give some praise to DJ. Yeah, I know we're talking about it right now. James, you wanted Jared Allen. Yeah, that would have been cool. But, like, when I think of that Nets team, because it sounds like some people in the chat are, like, a little worried, and I don't know why. But when you think about the Nets right now, even though on paper it's a super team, it is not a super team. James Harden is out of shape. He just displayed this season that he does not care about that. It'd be one thing if he just, wished his way out, but the fact that he got chubby too speaks volumes of his character, just to be real with you, and his integrity as a basketball player, and his pride in playing the game of basketball. He doesn't take it as serious as we thought. And a lot of people can mask it behind, certain things every year. When he choked, it's like, well, this happened. Well, he was going against the Warriors. Well, his team wasn't good enough. Oh, well, he had Mike D'Antoni. We can say all that, but now he really did show, he's not that guy. I'm not worried about that. And right now, I think as far as the Nets are concerned right now, I think it's too many cooks in the kitchen. I think it's too many guys that are ball dominant. KD isn't a vocal leader. I wouldn't say he's not a vocal leader. He can be a leader on the court, but he's not a vocal leader. Kyrie Irving is definitely not a vocal leader. I don't know what's going on with Kyrie. I love Kyrie. Okay, I want to say this right now. I'm a big Kyrie fan when he's actually playing. But right now, it's like I don't want to judge for what's happening. Like, he's not here and he's not saying anything. And I'm not saying he owes that to anybody, but he does owe it to his employer. And apparently, he's not telling the coaches or anybody where he's at right now. So I don't know what's going on with Kyrie. And no matter what it is, no matter what's going on with him, he does owe it to his teammates to at least give them an idea of something that's going on. Right now, it sounds like no one knows what's going on with him. So he is not a leader. Okay, I don't. And some people spectated, like, is it because of the stuff that happened at the Capitol? I'm not. You guys know me at this point. Harden got traded. I know. We talking about it. We talking about the Nets. As you know, I'm not a person who is huge on shut up and dribble. I'm not that person. Okay, I'm not that person. I hate it when people say that. We know what that is. That's Morse code for something else. We all know it, right? We all know it, especially my chatsters, especially the subscribers on this channel. We know what that means. Now, with that being said, okay, when it comes to Kyrie, and if it is due to the Capitol stuff, I just don't see the impact of not playing right now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see, unless it's him trying to get his mental health right, which I understand, but it's just something about not telling nobody where you went. It's just something about that. Like, if it is something tragic, I'll be the first to say that's messed up, that's awful. I hope everything's okay with Kyrie. But based on Kyrie's history, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just him doing some weird spiritual, I'm not gonna say it's weird to do it, but some type of spiritual guidance type thing. I don't know. Kyrie oftentimes tries to be, or it comes across as the smart guy in the room, you know what I mean? So I don't know if he's trying to make a statement on something. I don't know. All I know is he ain't playing basketball right now, and that's what people love him for, is playing basketball. And he ain't doing it right now, and no one knows why. So with that being said, I'm not afraid of the Nets whatsoever. Rockets received Victor. Oh, Rockets got Victor Oladipo. I didn't know that. Okay, now I'm a little afraid. Okay, that's why everybody's afraid in the chat. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's a problem, guys. That's a problem. That's if they can find some type of groove, that's quite a bit to deal with. Now, to be honest, this season, and George Hill says something like, what did George Hill say recently? Um, when it came to the COVID stuff, he said if I had to be on lockdown 24/7 or something, then what's the point of playing basketball? Something like that. And I was like, bro, you got a good job, bro. You ain't like a lot of people are suffering. It's like these rich people, man. It's not just NBA players. Like it's just rich people in general. It seems like sometimes rich people like lose track of reality. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, like people lost their jobs. Like there's people that's homeless right now that, or not even homeless. We don't have to go that far. It's just people that lost their jobs that's struggling right now that are forced to quarantine, and you're sitting here complaining about having a quarantine because they're controlling you or something. Bro, you are really good off. Like, and this is coming from a Spurs fan who loved George Hill. Okay, I was one of the people that complained when George Hill left for Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, man, you need to chill out with that. Like, these rich people just lose track, just totally lose track of reality, man. It's like, what the heck are y'all doing? Like, what are you talking about? You complaining about quarantining? Like, are you serious right now? You're probably in the best position out of anybody. Who's gonna be the main guy now? Okay, I don't know who we're talking about. I'm sorry. Some of these long messages, I'm just gonna leave it for the chat to like respond, because some of these long messages I'm not gonna be able to just read it. Okay. Now let's trade for the Cavs for Jared Allen. What you gonna trade for Jared Allen, bro? Let's be honest. What we gonna trade for Jared Allen? Let's be real. What are we gonna trade for Jared Allen? You ain't gonna trade a damn thing for Jared Allen, okay? You're not gonna be able to trade anything for Jared Allen. Like, what you gonna trade for Jared Allen, bro? Jakob in a first. Bro, you don't want to give away no first for Jared Allen, man.